What's going on, everybody? It's TheNidien, and today I'm bringing you some Rush. Of course, as soon as I hit the record button, I'm going to forget the name of this map. But I played this map a few times, actually, both on defending and attacking. And it happens to be one of my more favorite maps. I love the whole frontal beach assault thing. As you go farther into the map, it's really intricate. And there's a lot of different levels that play into the factor throughout the defense and attacking as well. A lot of buildings. You get up into a little building like a little oil rigger type area, and it's really well done. There's probably four. I've only played, I think, 5 maps on Rush. I think there's 4 maps that I haven't played yet, including Caspian Border. Caspian Border I got into like 30 seconds of, and then the match flipped and it was something else. But so I don't have a complete favorite map yet, but out of the maps I have played, this is one of the ones I look forward to when I see it come up. And as you see the jet battle in the sky there, that's one thing I wanted to touch on real quick, because I know a lot of people were wondering, with all the vehicles between the helicopters, the jets, and everything else, how were the jets going to play into and be a factor in this game? And how annoying were they going to be? Well, I can tell you from the few games that I have played here, the jets are pretty much irrelevant. As you see, those 2 guys are in the sky. They're worrying about nothing but themselves. And that seems to be an ongoing trend so far. I'm sure as the game develops more, the community gets that freshness of the jets out of their brains, they'll actually start using them to be a little bit more effective against ground troops and vehicles. Because as of right now, like I said, they just fly around and battle each other. And even when one is left in the air, they're not that hard to take out between the heavy guns, vehicles, and everything else. They do go down pretty easily, and a lot of that's due to just people not knowing exactly how to fly them very well yet. I'm sure somebody is going to come out of the woodwork and is in private matches right now doing barrel rolls and everything else. So I'm sure there's going to be a few guys that are studying up real well and are going to be really effective with the jets. But as of right now, as the concern goes for jets, they're pretty much irrelevant. I don't even worry about them. Helicopters, well, I'm going to tell you this right now. SMGs and assault rifles are ineffective. You're going to see me shoot at this a helicopter here a little bit, and it doesn't do anything. So that's not a good way to take them out. You're going to want your Stinger missile or Javelin and go from there. But again, people are still not flying them very well, so we'll see how that goes. And then as vehicles as a whole, people are just snatching them up really quick and doing whatever they do with them. You know, it's in that game mode, kind of like when the beginning of Battlefield Bad Company 2, where people were taking all the AT mines and then shooting vehicles across the world. People are pretty much in that mode right now. You'll see a few people do their thing and do it well, but for the most part, it's just a bunch of people jumping in vehicles and then running around all over the place. So after this match here, I decided that I'm going to start using the AT mines that I unlocked. And I may never run with a repair kit again, simply due to people like that. They don't let you, your teammates pretty much aren't letting you repair the vehicles. They run you over, they run off without you, they go off in the no man's land. So I said, screw it. If you're going to act like that, then I'm going to start doing my AT mines, and we'll get points that way. And the AT mines are really, really effective, and they're even more effective due to people like that as well. You have people just running around, and if you just place a random AT mine somewhere, somebody's bound to run over it trying to sneak around the edge of the map or something, and they're really effective. I got so many points from AT mines a few matches that it wasn't even funny. Like, tanks just running right up in there on the main road. I put them right in the middle of the main road. It's not like I put them in some obscure place and they just happen to hit it. It was right in the main road where I figured they wouldn't even come up. This is how I'm gonna test my AT mines, and just boom, 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 hundreds everywhere. So vehicles overall, I'm like I've stated in the past, I'm the anti-vehicle guy. I love the fact that people are sitting in the spawn, wasting away, spending minute after minute just to roll up on me with a vehicle, and I take them out in 10 seconds and make them go sit back at the spawn and make them irrelevant for the rest of the match. But as you see, I just killed the Sven Dizzle. So, and the deal with this is here, we tried to get into a squad together. Actually, we squatted up together. But the bug from the beta is still there, apparently. He got put on the other team, not in the same squad as the rest of us. And it happens. I guess it's still there. From talking to him and a few other people, this was actually the first time I've been able to squad up because my work schedule, it's been pretty random. But from what they say is it's not as prevalent as beta, but it's still there, obviously. Maybe I'm bugged. That could be a thing. You know, the game doesn't want me in a full squad for whatever reason. But I do end up going flawless in this match somehow. I go 17-0. It's not like some crazy 50-0 type thing. But it was my first time playing the map, so I wasn't really exactly sure what was going on there. And, hey, a flawless is a flawless, right? If people can put games up of 5-0 in Call of Duty and call it a flawless match, and so can I. So take that. But either way, I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I do need to get into a few conquest games, because at the moment, I haven't... See, there's certain maps with certain games types that used to bug the crap out of me in Battlefield Bad Company 2. Like, for example, Atomica Desert on Rush was a great map. Atomica Desert on Conquest, however, was a horrible map. So I'm waiting to run into one of those maps, and one of those maps, when I do, I'll let you guys know. But so far, I haven't been able to play any Conquest. But I'm racking up like a 2.0 KD over the games I have played, which is actually really good for Battlefield, to be surprisingly. I think on Battlefield Bad Company 2, I was averaging probably about a 1.5, 1.3, somewhere around there, throwing myself at the enemy. It's all dependent on whether I'm on attacking or whether I'm defending. We'll see. It's probably going to go down. It's only been a few matches, and I've done really well for the few matches I've been in, so there's going to be a streak where I just get hammered on here eventually, and it's going to drop way down. So one thing I wanted to touch on real quick is map awareness. Now, I've noticed since this is probably a lot of people's first Battlefield, I know I've talked to a lot of people where this was actually, you know, this is the only Battlefield that kind of looked like it was going to appeal to them. And map awareness is huge. You'll see a lot of people just not paying attention. I noticed a bunch of guys running to the right. I threw it up over the mic, but obviously nobody was moving over there. I seen one guy go over there. He got slaughtered here. You'll see his little skull and crossbones pop up. So I decided to take it upon myself to get over there and get him taken care of. Now the thing is, one of my tips that I can give you guys, if you're going from point A to B in a straight line, it's not always necessarily the best idea because you can leave people behind you and everything else. When you're going after people like this, try to use a semicircle type motion where you're going up and then back around from point A to B instead of just a direct line, because a direct line's not always the best bet. And I found that it's helped me out quite a bit from staying out of situations I didn't want to get into. And see here, I'm shooting the helicopter with an assault rifle to try to take it out, and it's just not working. It's going to take a machine gun of some sort or rockets. But they're pretty easily avoidable. It's just that they're a pain in the butt when people don't decide to take out any vehicles at all. But it's one of those things. A lot of people at the moment are running around with medics everywhere, not dropping any medipacks. But at least no more commando res. They give you that acceptance notice, and if you don't want to take it and just respawn, great. But the whole commando resing people is gone. It's done. There's nothing we have to worry about with commando res, because that was honestly, that was the most annoying thing in Battlefield Bad Company 2 was commando resing. And people would just ruin your day on purpose doing it. So at least that's out of the game. No more commando reses. Thank the Lord. Thank you, DICE. But they got a really, really good game on their hands. And this game's going to win a lot more awards than it already has. I will put money on it saying that it beats Call of Duty out award-wise this year. And we'll see what happens. Modern Warfare 3 drops in 2 weeks. And I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, but we'll see what goes on in 2 weeks. But as far as Battlefield 3 goes, I'm going to start... I'm going to go through the game modes. If you guys have any game modes that you really like to see, you're going to let me know. Also, I got a question for you guys. For you guys that have been playing Battlefield 3. What are your first impressions? What do you think? Has it lived up to your standards? Did it exceed them? Are you wishing you never picked up the game and spent $60? Or are you even still on the fence about picking it up? Here, I have no idea how I didn't die here. And I pulled a Call of Duty knife. It gave me like no animation of flicking that knife out. So somehow I pulled a Call of Duty knife in Battlefield. But it worked, and I ended up scoring 425 points and keeping my streak alive. I thought for sure I was a dead goner there. But luckily, and that's one thing you're going to notice too, hit detection in this game is spot on. Spot on. So it's easy to miss. That's what I got for you guys today. And as always, have a great day. Peace.